Hello, good evening. This is Brother Benson Media, and today is on Sunday. We are blessed to have an opportunity to continue with the conversation, our usual conversations, where I want us to discuss the topic RUTO in panic mode. This coming after the death of Raila Odinga, where there has been a conversation on matters of cabinet reshuffling. That, among others, are what we want to discuss tonight. Before getting to that, allow me to welcome Miguda to say hi. Before he comes, allow me to acknowledge the presence of Gypsy Icon at the comment section. He's saying hi. We're also saying hi to you. And Gypsy Icon here is saying that Ruto has never panicked in his life. He has had more suffering than my dinners, and nothing shakes him. Ipsekana goes ahead and say, all have not. Is Ruto being abrupt with his decision to come on top of the game? Okay, thank you so much, Ipsekana. Migudo, you can say hi, tuambie siku imekuaje.
Nasikia tu nizungumze Kiswahili leo. Siku yangu imekuwa vyema. Niseme tu siku zangu zimekuwa vyema, ama wikendi zangu zimekuwa vyema kuanzia jana. Hapo nimeibuka mshindi baina ya Manchester na Brighton Albion. Na leo vile pia nasema nimeshinda poa. Gor Mahia wameibuka washindi. Tumeshinda 3 kati yetu na Posta Rangers. Nasema tu ni kama Mungu ananipanguza machozi. Unakumbuka wiki iliyopita mimi na Wakenya wenzangu tulipoteza shujaa wetu, na hadi saa hizi tunasema tu tunazidi kuomboleza. Sasa nikisema tu kila siku mambo mapya, mambo mageni, na kila siku vitu hubadilika. Na pia mpaka saa hii nasema tu mimi niliachana na siasa kidogo, na sasa niko katika uwanja wa soka na vitu zingine. Na pia hapo hivyo sasa nilikuwa na watch tu Al Jazeera, BBC, na pia ili nipate kuheal very fast. So nashukuru Mungu tu mambo itakuwa mazuri. Na pia ningependa kusalimia rafiki yetu Gypsy Kona, na vile kusalimia kakaangu Makubura, na kukaribisha kila mtu, wale ambao wanatazama, wale ambao ni wafuasi wetu katika kipindi hiki. Na pia niko na imani ya kwamba wiki ijayo itakuwa wiki nzuri, wiki vyema. Japo wiki imepita imekuwa wiki kali sana. Makubura, kwako.
Asante sana kwa wakati wako, vile kupata nafasi kujiunga nasi jioni ya leo. I want us to go straight to the topic. And, part of the reason why I came up with this topic is typically based on the conversation out here. We've had, you remember the president and the late Raila Odinga had formed what we call broad-based government, a government that according to them was an inclusive government. But remember, this is a government that came in at a time when the government of William Samoei Ruto was not really stable. And so he sought the assistance of Raila Odinga and his party And the aftermath of that made us, got us to a point where we saw quite a number of ODM experts being included in the government. And remember, Raila has always been said as being the one who is holding this government, and being that he left, being that he is no longer there, there has been what we call different political stands, different political views from his close allies. Remember the comments of Babu Owino. Remember the comments of Edwin Sifuna, and not and together with others. They are coming out and saying that they are not supporting the government, a stand that is constant with them. Remember, this is a stand they had even before Raila left. And out of this, we've also seen some political allies of Raila Odinga, close friends, the likes of Honorable Gideon Moi, among others, have been courted or have been invited to, to the table by the president. A move, of course, that is all showing what we call a political strategy of bringing forth all those people having different views on the government side. And courtesy of that, remember, we've seen Babu Owino, Edwin Sifuna, among others, having a divergent opinion on whether they should support the government or not. But their standing, their political stand is that they are not supposed to, and that they have their genuine reason why they're saying they're not supporting the government. But again, during the when the people of Kenya were eulogizing the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, her daughter Winnie Odinga stood up and did say that she is ready to come back home, and that is that is a statement that she directed to the president. A move, of course, that people have also come out to say that she is maybe preparing for to take over the political mantle that Raila has always held for quite some time. And, not just that, we've seen quite a number of people giving their views on whether she has the capacity. But not even forgetting that, remember, Her Excellency Ida Odinga as well has always stood with Raila Odinga, and being that Raila is not there, we've seen some conversations that she also might be given an opportunity to serve as the cabinet as a way of showing appreciation to Raila Odinga, or if not Ida Odinga, Winnie Odinga. These are conversations which people are having outside here. And that, of course, brings me to this discussion. Mr. Miguda, what is your take on, the public sentiments and the ODM future, where we've seen Raila's supporters during that day when his body was being flown to Kenya. And, they were saying that no Raila, no peace. And this is a statement that we've always seen. Remember, this was happening at his Karen residence. And of course, ODM future leadership, the likes of Babu Owino, are currently being seen with Kalonzo Musyoka. And this, of course, could also rise. Babu has always been said that he could rise to fill the void. What is your take on all this statement? What did the supporters mean by saying that no Raila, no peace during his mourning period? And do you think bringing forth the likes of Winnie Odinga, Rosemary, or anybody in his family will be a way of filling the void that he left politically?
I want to deal with three issues: RUTO factor, the ODM, and the new group of the young people. RUTO doesn't care what has happened. RUTO will not focus on the history. He will basically focus on the current situation and strategize on how you can get out of the quagmire. The way he strategized on how to get rid of Gachagua and bring Raila on board to salvage the situation. Right now, we find out that Right Honorable Raila Odinga is dead. And William Ruto understand very well that Raila holds him and now he's gone. What can he do in his capacity to remain the president? He will do. If it is bringing somebody on board, he will bring that person on board. If it is sacrifice experts, he will sacrifice experts, provided he remains the president. Ruto seems to be future planner. He plans ahead and he understands and he knows how he get out of quagmire. So the history is not applicable to Ruto. The current situation is only applicable to understand that it's gonna favor him to retain the presidency and to give him second term. What matter to him right now is second term. So any other thing is a distraction. And he cannot focus on a distraction. He is very germane from the look of things. He has suffered a big blow, but what do you do? Do we mourn to eternity? Do we remain mourning? Because the clock is ticking, the sun will rise, there will be sunset, things must move. How do things move in the absence of Raila Odinga? Those are the major questions currently being discussed at Ruto's desktop. How do we retain our presidency? How do we get our second term in absence of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga? When you saw or you heard those Baba's Law supporters mourning, some were crying, wailing, the no Baba, no peace. They wanted to make it very unequivocal that we must remain free in the absence of Baba, in the presence of Baba. Peace will only prevail if there's that presence of Baba, be it spirit form or physical form. But now it is reality that he's no more. And peace can only prevail when things are done in accordance to his wishes. Devolutions, Katiba, human rights, rule of law, constitutionalism, social justice, call it. You understand? The fanatic base understand very clearly that the current leadership, most of them were not pro-people. They were sycophants and loyalists for Baba. And there are some pro-people candidates in our midst. If you do not have a good rapport with the people, if you don't have a good relationship with the electorate, we are sorry, we are going to disappoint you. The times and era of Baba carrying people's hand, anybody could be elected. because people respected Baba. People never respected Oburu Odinga. People never respected Gladys Wanga. People only respected Baba. In the absence of Baba, if you can't relate very well with the electorates, we are sorry, we are not going to elect you. And many people are not going to be elected. Number two, there have been cartels or people who have been selling tickets. They have been doing unfair nominations into the party. We are very sorry. We are going to disappoint you because if they dare carry out any unfair nominations in the absence of Raila Odinga, that will be the end of ODM. They will end up with very few members elected. That is not our business. We don't care. It's up to them. If they want to kill Baba's party, let them kill Baba's party. If they want to retain it, let them retain it. Some of us are not part of it. We don't care what they're going to do with it. So if that is their mission, so be it. We are focused on the leaders. We are electing a person, not a party. We are electing a leader, not a party. If they carry out free, fair, verifiable nomination, they will have people. They will attract more people. They will attract the younger people. We talked about the new emerging leaders within the party. There are people who tend to speak the reality. But right now, this is not the time for speaking reality politically because there are people who have aligned themselves. They want second term together with William Ruto. And any contrary opinion that is not inconsistent with the second term, it's being termed as a threat to status quo. Any idea that is threatening the status quo is being fought by these people. The younger generation seems to have a divergent opinion from the current status quo. And let me tell you, I was in this country. Baba said, we have donated experts. Not that you are in government. The people, even you, Marco Bura, if you are in government, but me, I'm not in government. So if you are in government, just if you are in government, you are at liberty to advocate for that government. There's no problem. But there are people who also want to form government. And that's the space for democracy, whereby we can differ within. And when the young people are differing, they want to be kicked out. And I want to tell them, don't get stressed. Just if you believe in your values, principalities, don't panic. You can make a comeback. You cannot be elected in the 2027 because of the current political temperature. But you can make a comeback 2032 or in the near future because of the age and the ideology. Many people have made comebacks. It's not do die. You can fail to be elected, but you can make a comeback because you are with the people. So you can allow this wave to pass away. Then you can establish new government with the people in the future so that we don't destroy our democracy because it's of fundamental to have a democratic state unlike other nations. Today you saw what's happening in Tanzania. Suluhu is competing against Samia. So let us always ensure we protect our democracy, we protect our institutions, we protect our constitution, we protect our values and principles of governance for posterity, because it is very much important to live in a peaceful country than to live in a war-like country. It's very much important to live the way we are living than daily protest, which is not meaningful. Makubur, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Allow me to acknowledge the presence of Brother Benson also here at the comment section. Thank you so much for as well finding time to join us this evening. And Miguda, something else that I want to hear your take on is this consistency of members of ODM having a different view. And remember, this is affecting the stability, the political stability of the country, and even the government side. Remember what led to the broad-based government. It was an unrest among the youths of the Republic of Kenya when they consistently started going to, you know, um, the streets, and that is why the experts were brought forth. Now that Raila is no longer there, do you think there is going to be a strategy by the president to try and incorporate or to do a reshuffling in that case to maybe as a way of neutralizing the absence or the void that has been left by Raila Odinga? Quite a number of names have been brought forth where some people are arguing that if there is need or if the president is planning to do a reshuffle, then he has to either include Babu as a way of taming him or reducing his influence amongst the youths who are calling for him to take the space of Baba. Others are also saying that he should come up with a way of trying to reduce the influence of um, Sifuna, who is the Secretary General, one of the most powerful people in the ODM in matters of influence. Either him should be given a position in that cabinet as a way of taming him down. Others are also arguing that he needs to bring forth somebody like Winnie or Ida as a way of remembering the family of Baba. And that brings me again to this question. What is your take on that? With the looming reshuffle that the Kenyans are waiting for, who do you think is going to be brought forth in that particular list? And what would be their influence? Would they be picked based on the political crisis that is currently being viewed, or are they going to be picked based on professionalism in those particular dockets? And again, what is your take? Do you think this reshuffling is going to come, or it is just a way or a topic that people are bringing forth? Good.
Okay. Thank you for that question. Very good one. I don't. Baba can be remembered in many ways. Baba can be remembered in many ways. You don't need to bring Mama Ida and Winnie to cabinet to remember Baba. There's a criteria of appointing a cabinet. There are qualifications and there's political influence for a person to be nominated by the president. And the cabinet appointments, it is a prerogative of the president. No one can influence president decision that because Baba passed away, we want to influence the president to reshuffle the cabinet. Baba's death should not be used as a tool of reshuffling cabinet. Up to now, is there anything not working per se that can lead to? Do we reshuffle because Baba died, or we reshuffle because they are non-performers? If we are reshuffling because Baba died, then I think the country is sick, or the person doing that one is sick in the head. You don't reshuffle because someone has died. You reshuffle because they are non-performers. And bringing Mama Ida and Winnie to the cabinet to, 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 to do what to Baba? You can do much to Baba when they are outside than inside. You can make sure their business are thriving. You can make sure that you can even give them grants. People can be given grants. If they are your friends, deal with them at the friend level. Don't bring them to the public. I can go to my friend, then I decide to do my gifts, anything to a friend of mine. But why should I use that friendship extension to reshuffle my cabinet? I don't think so. I don't buy that idea, even if it is popular in the social media. That's not how, if I could be the president today, I cannot reshuffle my cabinet because my best friend has passed away to integrate his daughter or his wife to the cabinet. What? Maybe the daughter and the wife has never dreamt to be CS. Why should I remove someone who is competent to bring a friend of my a wife to my friend? No, that's wrong. Very wrong. We should not think that way. In my view, although people have people are at liberty to think the way they want and they can say anything, but to me, I can't reshuffle my cabinet because a friend of mine has passed away. The only way I can reshuffle my cabinet is when me personally, I have a problem with non-performance. I have a problem with my people not doing as per the expectation of the public. So far, no one is crying about the CS. So anybody proposing that is sick in the head. What I want to say, this issue of this young man, Babu Wino, to me, and and the second point again. Why do you bring Babu Wino to cabinet? Why do you bring Sifuna to cabinet to neutralize Baba's effect? Or they are saying to tame. Why do you tame somebody? Oh, so I'm bringing you to tame you, not to perform. What if you can't perform? You are non-performance. Just a matter of neutralizing, taming you. That's not how a country is run. A country cannot be run as per guesswork or as per neutralization, taming, rewarding my allies. Is it a club? It's like now, it's like a party, house party, whereby I bring my friends, my relatives. This is a public office. It cannot be run like a club. That because I want to tame someone from my popularity, because I want to neutralize someone's ground, why do you, is this person ready to work as a CS first? Have you done your due diligence to find out whether the person want to work? Maybe the person want to be a governor. Why do you why do you kill someone's ambition? Suppose a person want to be senator. See, what can I advise, or what not advise? What I can propose? Allow people to do their politics the way they want. Don't design for people politics. If Babu want to do politics of gubernatorial, let him do it. Why do Babu has said that he will win? Just allow him. If it's going to lose, why are you fearing that? Okay, if you don't do this, utanguka. So what? If himself he has admitted that he's ready to lose, why do you sympathize with him? Allow him to just let him do his politics of government. So if Babu lose today to become governor of Nairobi, will the world end? The world will not end. The declared governor will work. So people say, okay, you will kill your political career. utakuwa kwa baridi. Me, I don't look at it that way. Let him do his politics the way he has decided, the way he has designed it. Allow him to do his things. Allow Sifuna to do his politics the way he has decided. This issue of people micromanaging people, or if someone want to sink, let him sink the way you want to sink. Don't be like you are the person who is overseeing many things. No, maybe they just want to sink. So let them sink. Because you are an expert. Whereas yes, no one is even coming for your position. The way they have left you to do your CS things yourselves, don't compromise these young people. Now, the way you want, you must do our way. If not our way, we are kicking you out. But you, the same guys, no one is compelling you to do their way. You concentrate on your service delivery as a CS. Concentrate on your legislation, representation officer in parliament. If you want to go and seek mandate from the people, go to your constituency and do your politics. Let these people do their politics in the city. Don't interfere with their people. If they deem it fit to exit ODM, let them go. I don't see this pressure why people trying to be clever all of a sudden that they want to decide for you that no, you cannot get it. But remember, Sakaja was competing Igade. Sakaja won. Igade is somewhere. The world has not ended. So this issue of Igade utakuwa baridi, ako tu kwa baridi hapo. Maybe the young people like Babu and Sifuna, they want to be in baridi, so let them be. But don't belittle them. Don't make it look like you want to bring somebody to be CS. At maybe you just be CS, because if you go for gubernatorial, you will lose. As that person telling Bab, go for deputy governor, because if you go for this one, you will lose. Me, I've heard them saying very clearly that they don't care. And Sifuna was very clear on Citizen TV, mainstream media, that the position of Nairobi senatorial is not for Sifuna, it's for the public. If the public decide that Sifuna today, you are not going to be Nairobi senator, so be it. He will be glad and allow the person who has been elected to go on. So if Sifuna, so what is your problem as a public member that Sifuna must be a senator under ODM, or Sifuna must be a CS? But he himself, he has confessed that he doesn't care. Babu said that when he was not a leader, he was living. And when even he's not elected, he will still continue to live. And you are somewhere, you want to compel things, you want to force things that, Babu, you must be governor. No, relax. This issue of trying to make it, to design for people their parts, is not. People like, there are some people who can even get out of politics permanently with this wave. So if they're the victims, let them, even if they go, they create space for other people. So me, if we talk about democracy, let's understand it that it should not be decided by an individual, that you must do this thing for you. No. Let the people decide. And that's a good spirit. If you allow people to be liberal in thinking and accommodate every thought, that's now when we are growing. But this issue, everybody want to be in a streamline, that all of us must be in UDA. And if you're not in UDA, must kick you out. To me, there was a time even RUTO was fed up with ODM and he walked away. And he said, I can't be in that house because the rules are two. Baba is always right. Baba is never wrong. And the third one, which is very important, if two fails to apply, they fall to number one. RUTO walked away. If him, when his views and ideas were not incorporated in ODM, he walked away. But him now, he wants you not to walk because your views and your Ideas are not because no, that is wrong. That is dictatorial. Those are things we don't want. Allow people to think independently. Allow people to be liberal. Allow people to do their things their way, even if they are failing. Let them just fail, but don't be too much on people. You want to micromanage people. Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Miguda. And there's a question. The last question that I want you to give your take on before we finish is the issue, of course, of Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna. We've had attacks coming from those within ODM and those outside ODM. There are other members actually from other party like UDA saying that Edwin Sifuna and the like should be removed from the party. And again, the question I would ask you is, do you think currently the ODM party, Sifuna and the Babu Owino, who really needs who? Do you think ODM needs Sifuna and Babu? Or do you think Sifuna and Babu needs ODM at this particular moment or time? Yeah, in politics, that is. And then you can also give us your view on the planned meeting that ODM is planning to have to discuss or to find ways of sorting out their messes, their political differences or the different views that are currently seen in ODM. Be good. And then you'll give us your last remarks.
Okay, thank you. First, let me tell you one thing. Currently, ODM need every young person, not only the two guys. They need the young people in their party. And also the position should be given to the young people. But the reality is, Sifuna is going, Babu is going. Not of their will, they're going against their will, because they are not going to survive in that party. Because of selfish and greed. There are people who are angry for power. They're selfish. They're going to kick out these guys. It's a matter of time. These guys are not going to be in ODM, and they have to get out of ODM by all means. They will get out of ODM. ODM could have remained united and work together. These two people. I don't want to talk too much about ODM because they will tell me, "Oh, Miguda, you are talking about ODM. Are you a member?" So, but we can say from far that they should unite. It could be good for them to remain united, but they can't be united because the unifying factor is gone, and the water can no longer hold. These two young men are going to walk out of ODM. That's what I can assure you. They will be. It's a matter of time. They are going, my friend, because of what's happening, and also the people who are doing these things, they are lying to themselves, because they want to have a party and a party leader they can manipulate to issue them certificates. So this how ODM will be destroyed. The youthful people will walk away. They will be kicked out. The remnants will be issued direct tickets. The people will chase the remnants out of parliament, out of council of governance, out of every position. Then we are going to have no ODM because of their selfish, their greed. They have remained adamant. They don't want to listen. They don't want to hear. Then from that, we'll have a fresh party. And there's nothing wrong with the ODM dying, because the party leader, the owner, is gone. The owner might decide to go with these things, and they can follow him, because he was the unifying factor. He's no more. The siblings cannot relate to each other very well. There are a lot of wrangles. Who is who is who? So, to my good friends, my relatives, my kinsmen, for us, we are just watching from a distance and we wish you all the best. But most importantly, anybody who has not worked for the people or anybody who has not got a good relationship with the people in that party, we will meet somewhere, not in parliament, because all of you are going home and a decision has been made, and that's how it's going to work. Makobura, my last thought, I just want to also appreciate Bro Benson for coming to the show. I want to appreciate our good friend Gypsy Corner. Good year 222 for also engaging us and also maintaining with us from the start to the end. Makubura, we meet tomorrow. Bye bye.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for as well finding time to join us this evening. And I want me to allow me to say a big thank you to our good friend, Gypsy Corner, good year, for finding time to join us this evening. We really appreciate. I also want to say thank you to Benson for also finding time to join us this evening. We really appreciate. And everyone who joined us via Facebook, Donald Kimaya, John Ogada, among others. I want to take this opportunity to just appreciate, your time, finding time to be with us. We don't take it for granted. We really, really appreciate. And of course, not forgetting, thank you so much, our good friend Goodyear, for your consistency and for your everyday help that you've always rendered at our that you've always given to us. We really appreciate. Thank you so much, Gypsy Corner. We appreciate your love for this channel and your consistent support. I want to take this opportunity again to say thank you, Meguda, for finding time to be with us and for giving us your views. We really appreciate everyone who watched us this evening and those who will be watching. This is Brother Benson Media, and here we say that your opinion counts. More of what we do are political discussions, of course, all which are all geared towards the betterment of our country. We are not politically aligned. We give our views based on truth and what we think. You are also invited to come and give us your take. And I want to take the opportunity to wish you all a blessed night, blessed morning, blessed afternoon, blessed evening from wherever you're watching us from. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. See you again tomorrow.